Hello boys and girls, it's me again, Layla, coming to you with some crucial information. If you can manage to make use of this video, your life can radically change into better. So what I've noticed is everything in life needs time, and time is one element that it's funny, like the more technology advances, the less time we have. Yet technology is supposed to make things faster and allow us to have more free time. Like, for example, we have cell phones, so we don't have to go and knock on the door of our parents or our sisters or siblings and talk to them. So instead, we just pick up the phone and call them. That's supposed to give us more time in the day. Yet, it's consuming our life so much that it's doing the exact reverse. What I did here is organized I took some notes. I organized the vampires, the time vampires, by order of severe to less severe. And I think if you make good use of this video, you will realize that you have so much time. You do have time. The only thing we have is time right now. We have nothing else. Possessions don't really exist. I'm not going to become too philosophical, but really what you have is time. And you can, if you are in command, in charge of your time, everything will align somehow, some way. And I did this. I've been doing this for many years, and it works magically for me. So the number one vampire in my rank of vampires is mental clutter. Let me explain. When your mind is not clear and it's cluttered with things you have to do and you don't have that inner peace, you don't have any time. Your time gets shrunk because every minute of the day that you spend under pressure of those thoughts, and you are not free. So how do you eliminate mental clutter? I think the number one way to eliminate mental clutter, for me at least, has been eating well. Ketogenic diet has helped me tremendously, eating more fats and minimizing your carbs or eliminating your sugars. And number two, meditation. Meditation, even 5 minutes in the morning. I uploaded a breathing meditation earlier this week, and I'm going to do more meditations as time passes. Meditation is so important. Meditation is like going to a library or a bookshelf, and that's cluttered and all disorganized, and alphabetically organizing the books, putting books in order. So that's what meditation does for your brain. It rearranges everything inside your brain, and it gives you a certain peace and quiet that you can't get. Except for the ketogenic diet, I haven't experienced anything else that gives me that inner peace. The keto diet helps tremendously because it feeds the oils to your brain. And if you don't know what the keto diet is, click on some of my previous videos where I explain it. But the keto diet feeds your brain ketones and fat, your body, and it does give you some sort of peace of mind. So the number one, the number one vampire is mental clutter. Eliminate mental clutter by meditating and increasing your fat intake and minimizing your carbs and your sugars, eliminating your sugars. That's number one. Number two, ladies and gentlemen, as the second vampire, blood-sucking, time-wasting vampire, is TV, believe it or not. I know it's a cultural thing, it's not even a cultural thing, it's a worldly thing. I mean, there's not a single household in the planet that doesn't have a TV. It's insane. I got rid of my TV, well, not the physical TV, but my cable service and my TV services channels. I got rid of them about 8 years ago, and it was the best thing I've done. What I did is I was without TV for a long time. I was using my computer to watch things and documentaries, and then eventually I got a big screen TV and I plugged it into an Apple TV, and I choose my own programming. I never turn it on and leave it in the background. It's not good. It does something to your subconscious mind. It clutters your brain tremendously, especially the advertising. So TV, if you eliminate TV, I know if you have kids or family or a husband or a wife or someone addicted to TV, try to, explain to them, or I don't know, or, it's hard when you're sharing your home with someone that loves TV, but do the most you can in minimizing the hours that you spend in front of the TV. TV is something that bombards you mentally with things, and you are just sitting there and being brainwashed. It's not a good thing. I don't think it's a good thing. And the less TV you watch, the less, all the news are negative. Everything that you see on TV is not, the advertisement for pizzas. Even if you don't like pizzas, like eventually it'll stay in your brain, in your subconscious brain. Eliminate TV. Minimize your TV hours. If someone else is watching TV, go to another room, go for a walk. Just TV is not good. The change between my life when I was watching TV to today, when I'm not watching TV, is tremendous. I choose my programming. I do my documentaries. I only watch documentaries or comedy, or I really am careful about what I let into my brain. So that's the second time-sucking vampire. The third one is saying yes to everybody. So I used to do that, and I still do it sometimes. Like, people call me, Layla, can you do this? Do you know someone this? Do you have a phone number for such and such? I'm always saying yes, just because I want to be helpful. And what I end up doing is spreading myself too thin, and I end up having no time for myself. So what I started to do is, even if I have numbers and recommendations for people for things that they ask me, I started saying sometimes no, because I know they can find that information elsewhere, and they've been using me as like a Rolodex. And also I started saying no many years ago, and now I can say yes because I have more time. But before, I started giving time to myself. I said no to them, and I said yes to myself. So if someone tells me, hey, do you want to help me with this? I'm like, I'm sorry, I have an appointment with myself. I have to do certain things for myself. So I had to recover my own person and my own time and my own integrity as a being first, before I could spread myself too thin and be giving people advice that they can find actually easily. But because you accommodate people and you get them used to using you for information, they become lazy and they start relying on you more. I'm not saying you don't want to help others. Definitely no. Last week I've had a friend, she was in desperate need of help. I dedicated my entire week to her, from morning to evening. I even compromised my own important personal things, but she was going through some very special, extreme circumstances, and I helped her out. And I don't regret it. I had to do it. But like certain things that are not really necessary for others to ask you about, you can avoid that by saying no. And saying, I need to do things with myself. I need to spend time with myself. Then once you do that and you become whole again, and you recover your time and you recover your integral being, then you can do things for others at your own pace, when you want, and tell them, I'll get back to you, I'll send it to you by email when you have time. And you dedicate a certain amount of time a week to help others, giving them advice or phone numbers for things they need, or just things that are just unimportant, like I want to buy a pair of shoes or something like really, really not very important. So that's number 3, time-sucking vampire, saying no to others. Saying yes to others, and you have to say no. Number 4, not being well rested. Not being well rested, like not sleeping enough or being tired and exhausted, is very tough, because what it does to you is like you're sitting as a zombie and you're not making use of your time. So try to rest. If you can't rest well, I'm gonna do a video about sleep, how to be relaxed. I'm gonna talk about kava, Fijian, Polynesian tea. I'm gonna talk about chamomile, lavender. I'm a big fan of teas. Teas are so important. You know, these herbs were not born and didn't evolve in nature just because. They are for our use and the use of other animals. We need to use them. They help you level out your hormones, your sleep cycle. It's so important to make use of all these beautiful plants that we have on earth. And I'm gonna make a video about sleep and how to be well rested, because when you wake up in the morning, you're energized and you're well rested. What happens is you're more focused, and your focus makes your day, like the 10 hours will seem like 20, because you're so focused, you're laser sharp, and you are on point all the time, and you don't spend like an hour to do something that takes 5 minutes. Okay, so that's number 4, not being well rested. Number 5 is prioritizing. A lot of times we don't prioritize properly, and that happens when you know, you put in your priority list things that are really not necessary. Try to shrink your list, to-do list. And if you have a to-do list, sometimes some people operate with a to-do list, sometimes some people operate without that. But if you do have one, try to eliminate time wasters, like just things that you can do without. You know, if you look at your list, put the most important things that cannot wait and things that have deadlines at the top. Eliminate those, finish those first, and then you can do the other things that can wait. And then keep pushing, and then renew your list every week. Do a new list and revise the old one, and you'll see how you're shedding a light on a lot of things that you don't really need to have in your list. So that's number 5. And then number 6, which is a funny thing, social media and the phone. So we all have phones, iPads and computers. Try to not be on social media the whole time, or be responding to people the whole time, or be wasting your time visiting things that you don't really necessarily do. If you did this for work, you can do it, but put a schedule on your day. Don't let the whole day open and go and check all the time, unless you're free and you don't have anything else to do. But if you are in need of more time to cook in your day, or to work out, or to be outdoors, or to write a book, or you have a project you want to do, try to restrict your social media to 1 or 2 hours, maybe 1 hour in the morning. If you want, you can do even 3 hours. Do 1 hour in the morning, 1 in the middle of the day, and 1 in the evening. This is during the weekends or weekdays, depends if you work or if you don't. And that's gonna help you a lot, because I feel like everybody's on social media constantly, and they don't even work in that environment. Like, this is just for fun. So, and then they complain that I don't have time to cook, I don't have time to work out. I think if you really think about it and you remove those addictions, you will find yourself with so much time in your hand. It's unimaginable. You can do. You can start writing a book, you can start a YouTube channel like me and share with people what you do and how you got to it. You know, this is a world of information, and internet is one of the most beautiful things that we have today that we didn't have in the past, and we can spread the world with beautiful things and share our experiences and motivate others. And that's pretty much it. So those are 5 things that I think are blood-sucking vampires. They're time-sucking vampires. They waste your time and you're not aware of them. If you try to work with them and eliminate some of them and rearrange, you'll find yourself with so much time and so much more relaxed, and you will find that stress starts vanishing because you feel like you're on top of your own life, of your own time. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and give this video a like if you like it, and I'll be putting more videos soon. Thank you. Take care. Bye.